Thought it, oh, better mute that. Camera's adjusted. Kind of. A little crooked there. It's annoying. Hey, Mac. Thanks. Just kind of waiting for people to get in. Oh, Melissa, you went home. No more Mexico. Now you get to be cold, you poor thing. Hi, Gloria. Happy birthday. I'm looking at you from my brand new iMac computer. So excited about it. For so many reasons. It's just so hard to edit my videos and stuff on my iPad because I just can't see that well. Oh, enjoy the booster meeting. The only thing is on the Mac, it doesn't tell me what time it is. Hi, Laura. Don't fall on the floor. So we're gonna be cutting out and putting together these layered peonies. And this is a sample that I did earlier today. We'll be doing pretty much the same thing. I learned a little bit by doing it, like how to put it together. So there's that. I'll just set that aside for reference. And so this is from LDRS Creative. I have it linked down below. You can get it at Scrappy Shack. I got it, believe it or not, I got it before Christmas this year, and I haven't even touched it until today. So I'm going to pull all the dies off first. They're all on that sticky stuff. But it's not terribly hard to put together. But this, for instance, this is like 6 layers right here. Well, thank you, Angels. Angels Crafty Halos. Now, that's a pretty cool name. After I do this video, I'm going to put them all in a bag. They're not going to be on this pretty little thing anymore. Stuff doesn't live like that in my house. All right, so what I'll cut these out of is just, I've got just some accent opaque 120-pound cardstock. Ooh, I don't have very much cut. Okay. All I need is 2 pieces, but I only have 1. Okay. Well, I have other. It's just not cut. So let me just cut some. How do you guys like the lights? I got lights. Like actual, like, studio type lights. I was just so annoyed with how dark my videos were. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. And you know what? Just for kicks and giggles, we'll cut these out on my... this guy. Just make sure I have them over here so I can see them all. Since I found all my parts for it. Okay, so I'm going to need the bottom plate, the thinlet adapter, pink one, and a pink one. It looks like I'm outside. Is it too bright? Okay, I don't want it to be too bright either. And I want to blind you. maybe I needed 3 pieces. I'm going to see how many I can get on here. Believe it or not, since I've had this, I have not die cut anything on it. We'll see if the brightness gives me a migraine. I have been having a lot of trouble foiling lately. I keep getting migraines from the bright foil, and that's really making me sad. Okay. These still have sticky on the back. Then I'll put the ones that I've already done over to one side so I don't waste my time doing them again. I'll just leave them in there for now. Poke them out when I get everything out of my way. Thank you, Gloria. So, yeah, I'm trying to, you know, retire. And so I really need to step it up a notch in order to really be successful. All right. We won't need that. Let me just get that hair out of my way. This thing's still pretty tight. Okay. Done with that. And then I've got a little bag I'm going to put these in. Ooh. Magnet means business. There we go. This is to keep us from losing dies. All right, now we've got our parts cut out, and there is a picture on the back of the wrapper. Where did I put it? Oh, T, you goofball, where'd you put it? I saw the plastic part, but not the part that I just peeled just now all those things off of. Okay. It figures. So basically you've got 3 shades of pink and then 2 shades of green. So, Pokey Tool, where are you? Here's and these emboss a little bit. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me get those out of my face. I don't understand what I did with the picture. You guys, I don't know how you put up with me. I'm still looking around for it. This is a greenery. This one I believe is green. This one is green. These are the lighter greens. That one's pink. This is a darker pink. Don't let me get this piece confused with something I need or don't need. These are a darker pink. This is green. And then here's some more pinks. So there's quite a lot of pieces. So I took out one of my fake peonies. This didn't cut through. I'm going to throw it in my... so frustrating when that happens. I think I'll throw it in my vagabond. Now I have to find the pieces. Hi Cordelia, hi Irma, hi Diane. Laura, I don't remember if I said hi or not. Where's the end? Take them all back out so I can find the right ones to cut them out again. They have some sticky on them, so don't lose that. Okay, is it this one? Yep, it's this one. And it looks like this one. Nope. It's definitely not that one. It has to be this one. Yeah, it is. Some tape. Hi, Debbie. I might have hidden it there. I tend to kind of just blow stuff off and say I'll pick it up later and then lose it. Nobody can relate, I'm sure. There we go. Like little puzzle pieces. Get them cut out here on the vagabond. Because I have on my vagabond, I have my precise cutting plate, the chrome plate. There we go. All right. Still gonna put them all away so I don't lose any. And I'll watch me lose the whole bag. So I've been missing people's videos and lives and stuff because I had myself a migraine attack yesterday that pretty much made me decide to stay off of my screen entirely for the entire day. Once in a while I checked my messenger, but I just decided I need to give my eyes a rest. So I know I want this one dark pink. These are kind of the curls of the petals, so they need to be a darker. Let's look at this one. Actually, so this is going to be the inside, the very inside. I wanted to get it pretty close to how a peony's color is. It's not quite like a rose. Okay, so this one sits here. So it goes this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, like that. So I want the inner part pinker, I think, and these little doodads. So in order to get that, and we may or may not get this right, I am going to use some sponge sugar and Lost Shadow. So Lost Shadow is going to kind of lighten this up. I could go in with also Picket Fence, but I found good results with the Lost Shadow. So I'm going to come in with the spun sugar and give it a fairly light hand. It doesn't matter down there because you won't see that. And then what I can do is go in darker a little bit, and I could even use a darker color like Kish Flamingo to kind of edge this. But now, see, I want to lighten it up, so I'm going to come in with the Lost Shadow. And it's just gonna change the tone, and it seems to be kind of not lightening it, but darkening it, but giving it a different tone as compared to if we did the next one with just spun sugar and gave it a heavy dose. You see how it's lighter? This is lighter. And of course I'm using a heavier hand too. I mean, that, you know. Did I get those wrong? No, I didn't. Okay. So I want these two to match each other. Now sometimes too, you can throw a little yellow in on your peony. This one doesn't have it, but I have some, and these are just silk flowers. Michael's used to have the coolest clearance sales where you could go in and basically pay $2 for a huge box of mystery things. And I love that. Wow. I'm just reading here. Oh, Cordelia, I don't like being poked. Okay, so I want this one lighter, so guess what? I'm going to just take this little piece of paper towel here, and I'm just going to use what's on the brush that I have mostly wiped off. Could even leave some white if you wanted to. What if? Yeah. Yeah, I think I just might do that. And then this needs to be a little bit darker again. And then I need these to be a bit darker than that. And then I need this one right here, because that's the little bud. See how easy this is? Super easy. Let me do this. Let me grab, where is the Kish Flamingo? It's a totally different shade of pink, so I may tone that down with a little bit of the Lost Shadow as well. Okay, yeah, I am. All right, now we'll do our greens. So this is going to be a darker green, and these are going to be a lighter green. My go-to for that is always bundled sage and shabby shutters or old paper. So shabby shutters is lighter. I'm going to go in with the bundled sage first. Well, hi, Gareth. I'm doing my softer side today. The reason for that is I owe a bunch of thank you cards, and so Yeah, I'm making them. I think I got these backwards. No, I didn't. These I want lighter. All right. Let's just put these back now. Even if I'm not putting them back where they belong, just put them back out of the way, and let's go ahead and put this guy together. So it's not complex to put together because there's one part that matches everything. And before I do, I think, let me get back out. You know what? Let's really go nuts here. Where did I see that picked raspberry? Let's go nuts. Let us. I want to do that with a mellow brush. I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to tap off. I'm just going to see how I'm just rubbing from my mat to the flower petal. So I know that these would be a little darker in here. I'm just giving them that. Just throw a little dimension on there. And I'm not worried about this bottom one because it's covered. Now, see, I went too much on that. No biggie. Just tap off. Try not to tap off into the green there. And that's going to be a little darker. That's going to be a little darker. Right where the little creases are. Hi, Star. Hi, Chow. Hi, Sandy. If I didn't say hi already, sorry. You know, I'm old. I forget. I forget who I said hello to and who I didn't. But I'd hate for anybody to feel ignored. As long as those pieces match up, you're golden. Okay. And this was the next one. I think, yeah. Oh, Lord. Let's give this one a little bit of dimension, too. I'm in the zone. Hi. I know your name is not Paper Genius. I mean, I know it is, but I can't remember. I can't remember. Claire? No. Carol? I forgot. I'm sorry. Joyce. Oh, man, I wasn't even close, was I? Well, you'll have that. All right, now for this one, I'm going to go in softly with the one that had the spun sugar on it. It's going to be negligible. I haven't seen you in a long time, Joyce. Thank you. Okay, and then this will be the last one on top here, and I like it just the way it is. I don't really want to, maybe I do just a tiny bit. Just on the very edges. Just in case you ever looked at this and thought, I don't know if I'll be able to put that together. It definitely has, you know, a lot of dimension to it. This piece goes there. Thank you very much. Okay, and I think, does the big one go here or the big one go there? The big one goes here, okay. I think I put the big one on the wrong side last time. A little fishtail thingy. Okay, there's big flower. Now all we have left to do is this guy. And this guy goes here. Just want to match up that little wavy part. And then this goes here. This goes right on top of there. So it's a little hidden bud. And this guy goes here. So what did that take me? 15, 20 minutes? Not bad. Just to do the flower part. All right, so I've got my flowers. I'm going to set them aside over here, and we're going to do our background. Don't need my brushes any longer. Do need to clean that off. Now, one thing that I might do here, though, is I've noticed right here that there's some red. So dare I grab the aged mahogany. I can find it here. I always forget that it's one that I've made because they didn't have any at the time. And the tiniest brush, and just give that a little bit of, yeah, that's definitely. Oops, no, I don't like that. Better blend that in some, and it does, blends in just fine. There. Not too much, just the tiniest bit. I dare, right? Just in case. All right. Now, I'm going to be using watercolor, and we are going to foil this watercolor. So let me just warn you that when you foil watercolor, it's not perfectly smooth, okay? It's bumpy, but that's okay. We don't mind. And I'm going to do a soft background color too. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with some speckled egg ink, And I'm just going to make a line right here. Okay. I'm going to wet that. And I'm going to just gently wet this. And I'm just going to do that. Now, that's a little too wet. It's not really showing up at all. Oh, start over, do over. More times I did over these backgrounds today. Trying to get it right. Let's try it again. And you could do any color you wanted. I just want it super light because I'm going to stamp over it. I just got my paper too wet is what I did. Let's. And I don't want the whole thing. So I realize you can barely see that, and that's exactly what I'm going for. Dabbing off any excess around here because I only want it around the center. I'm going to dry it. Hi, Rhonda. Oh, thank you, Joyce. So you guys can probably barely see the blue here. That's perfect. There's a little bit of water spotting, but we're going to kick it up a notch. Bam! And I have here this stamp, this background stamp. This is from Hero Arts, and it seems to be a story about Alice in Wonderland, I think. I don't know, it's too small for me to see very well. I'm going to take Speckled Egg again in the oxide, and I'm gonna coat the whole thing so I don't miss any. If I get some on my hand, I get some on my hand, no big deal. Okay, I'm gonna take the side we just did. I'm going to try and center it best I can and just push it down. There. So it's still a very soft background. And I want to trim that down. And let's, in spirit of keeping it soft, sorry about that, all the grunting and groaning, crashing about, I'm going to trim this with my deck trimmer. If you were a sewer, this would be a good one to sew. I'm a sewer, but I'm not going to sew it. So I'm doing it 4 by 5 1/4. Now what I want to do is I want to make sure that this oxide is set. So I'm going to set it. Yes, I do like getting my hands dirty, Gloria. And I don't mind if it smears at all. Mostly I'm concerned with the ink being set because I'm going to get out my glimmer machine. Now even if you took and sprayed water on here, the main impression of this would stay. I'm not going to do that, but what I am going to do is first I'm going to foil it. So let me get out my glimmer machine. Where did I put her? There she is. Because, I mean, and you don't have to foil the sentiment. I mean, yeah, it's up to you. Sorry about that. My whole self in the way here. To wait for it to get hot. Now with this I have my foiling friend, but I am going to do the hinge method. And the reason for that is because I want my sentiment to be precisely somewhere. Where, though, is the question. So you have to decide that. So you have to fool around with your design until you're happy with it. And then you can decide on where to put the sentiment. This is how I had it. This is how I have it on the original, and I kind of like that configuration. And then I have this thank you sentiment, and I know it's Spellbinders, but I couldn't tell you which set it's from. It's 190SS, GLP 190SS. And it just says thank you. And I'm going to do it in pink. And for my pink, I'll be using the Loganberry pink. I'm gonna foil it. I'm gonna do it a different way here, Rhonda. So I want to first do my hinge. I see where I want my thank you, so I can move these for now. Grab my extra fingers. And I'm going to grab my Spellbinders tape here. This is the, I don't know, yellow colored tape. It probably has a name, but I don't know what it is. I'm just going to tape this just here to the top. I think I want to make this a wee bit smaller. Usually when I try to trim these, I end up, you know, messing the whole thing up. Now I'm going to slip this, I'm going to fold this so it's beyond the tape. And then I'm going to slip this here and then lay that down. And then if I can pick the whole thing up, I can turn the whole thing over. And I'm still going to put it at the angle because habit. And we'll let that warm up. Hi, Pam. Hi, Carla. Look at me cleaning up as I go. How did that happen? Now this thing, I've noticed it seems to take about 5 minutes to warm up to where it's ready to rock. I watched Nancy's live replay today from last night. Like I said, I was off screen time last night because of migraines. Ew, taxes. I know Mike's on me to do ours and I don't want to. I don't want to pay. I don't. But it's that time. Yeah, so I got these big studio lights with the little scrapey thing, white clear thingy on them. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I see it doesn't look dark. When I was messing with it earlier today, I'm like, it's still dark. I can't take it. But it's fine. I bought a yellow. My Mac is yellow. It's got a yellow keyboard. It's got yellow accents. Got a yellow, almost gold, but yeah. I've never had a Mac before, so it's going to be an interesting endeavor. There's a learning curve, you know, with regard to how things move around when you've been using Windows for multiple years. I started out on a Macintosh, though, gosh, in the early 90s, late 80s. Uh, well, every year I work for Verizon, as some of you know, and every year we get a bonus. And every year I make an investment with part of my bonus. And so this year the plan is that I was going to go to Creativation, but I wanted a Macintosh, and simply because so I can edit my videos easier. Ends up no, I'm not going to Creativation, so it was a no-brainer to go ahead and get my Mac. Hi, Frida. It was fun. Mac and I did FaceTime. Oh, look, I can watch my timer on my screen. Mac and I did FaceTime today for about almost an hour, it seemed like, just yapping away. And we never usually do that because my primary phone, I have an iPhone, obviously, what I film with, but my primary phone is an Android. So it was kind of fun just hanging out, talking with each other. What are you watching the baby do, Chow? She's always watching her do something. That little girl is just nuts, man. She's so funny. All right, here we go. Go ahead and foil our sentiment. And I can turn this off because that's the only thing I'm going to be foiling. And I am going back and forth because I'm working on watercolor paper. Now, one thing when you do this tape method is the tape likes to get sticky on everything. Let's check it. Yep, foiled perfectly. Okay, let's unplug this. Get it out of the way. I don't want to lose that, and I will lose it if I leave it stuck to that. That's my favorite thank you. It's just the perfect size. Na, 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 na. And you can go with the darker color. Like I said, you can do your thank you however you want. Okay, so let's put this card together now. Well, first I want to, I'm going to grab one of my brushes that's blue, but I don't want it the wrong blue. So I'm going to kind of clean it off because I don't want that brightness. I'm going for the kind of bluey green color of the speckled egg. And I'm going to edge this. Well, I don't care. I think, you know, ripping paper apart is fun as long as you don't eat it. And I'm just lightly edging, tapping off, and then coming in. You could certainly go with, you know, vintage for this and grungy or just vintage. Really, you could go any way you want. You can make your peony any color you want too. Nobody in the world said you had to have naturally colored peonies. And, oh, there it is. Oh, we're going to get done in record time here. Record time. All right. So we need a card base. I'm going to grab a white one. Got a top folder. And I'm not going to pop this up at all on there because, you know, that peony had so much dimension and height to it. And then I'm going to be adding some clear droplets. Yeah, that's fine. All right. I need my extra fingers. Now I need to find balance here. And some of my balance I'll be adding with water droplets. Okay. Not real water droplets. Pretend water. I can remember when my kids were that little, Chow, and wishing they'd be in school. Please let them go to school. Okay. I've got these little droplets. They're from KS Craft. I get them on Amazon. And I just pour several in here because I don't want giant ones, and I'm not going to pick through them. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I want to think this through. Let's grab this one. This one, maybe, not too big, too big. I don't want them that big. I'm running out of the little ones because that's mostly what I use because the big ones are so big. Grab a smaller one. And I'm just throwing them on here for right now. Decide where to let them live momentarily. So I'm having groups of 3 with 2 of them being the bigger one and 1 of them being the smallest one. Now, balance, wax on, wax off. It's lonely over here. You got up to 45 today. We got up to 82, I think. Which is horrible. I hate it that. Ugh. I mean, I hate to complain too, but I don't. If I hated it, I wouldn't do it, right? But, you know, with somebody that's almost in a constant personal summer, that's just... And it's really humid in Alabama. I'm not really happy with the placement here. Too far apart. I could do this for hours, juggle these things around and never be happy with them. La, 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 la. Oops, I hate it when that happens. When they drop off right next to the glue. Because you can't really scoot them into the glue. It just scoots the glue out of the way. Come on now. What's that big glue bubble? This glue dries clear too, by the way, so. The great placement debate, that's right. Oh no, you have arthritis, Chow? I'm so sorry, man. That is no fun at all. I can see because of the light, brightness of my light, you can't see the thank you. So there we go. Let's bring her up closer. So that's the Peony from LDRS Creative. And we actually did not fail putting that on, and I'm happy about that. Golly, you guys, I got done in less than an hour. So if I can do it in less than an hour, you can do it in less than an hour. Especially if you don't lose your stuff like I do. Thank you. Yeah, it's different for me, that's for sure. I mean, hey, I have a soft side, I promise you that, somewhere. I do have a soft spot for peonies, though. But I love poppies too, and well, most flowers, so that's that. Thank you, everyone. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, emotional outbursts, as they like to say at work? Well, listen, thank you everybody for coming. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And be sure to leave a comment down below. Those comments are really helpful. I do have the Peony die linked down below. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. I have lots of giveaways. Thank you very much, Rhonda. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night, and I'll see some of you tomorrow morning for our junkin', although I don't know what we're going to do. We'll do something. See ya. Bye.